Now, look at my row of green beans. You really can't see the whole row of green beans for the darn volunteer weed sunflowers that came up that I neglected to just go ahead and kill. There, look at that darn thing. Got all them branches coming out. I'm gonna have sunflowers everywhere. Well, the birds will like me this fall, but I noticed on some of my beans, well, not this one, yeah, I can see where, yep, they're going to start getting blossoms on them. You can see right there where there'll be a blossom come out. Well, that's good. I like green beans. You cook them down for about 3 hours. Put you some cottage ham in there, which cottage ham is better than ham hocks by far, because it happens to be a little ham that's been smoked, and man, that's just the whip. And you got something to eat too. Take a bunch of beans, use a big pot, cut you some of that cottage ham up and throw it in there and let them simmer for about 3 hours. You can't cook them too long, but you sure can cook them not long enough. Green beans are tough if they're not cooked long enough. So that's my little secret to ham and green beans. Doc sounds like Dr. Seuss. Green beans and ham. All right. Now I'll go on. I've got my Brussels sprouts, which you see they're getting baby Brussels on them. There's 5 of those plants. And I see I'm getting Mr. Worm. I'm going to have to spray. Oh yeah, they loved it this week with all that rain. Darn worms. They can destroy a bunch of stuff real fast. Now these are my purple cabbages. There's 4 of those. These were supposed to be the early flat Dutch cabbage, but it appears they're the late ones, which it seemed like the worms liked them. But the ones that were supposed to be early flat Dutch were late flat Dutch. As we can see, they're starting to head up. Worms don't like them as well. I'll have to remember that and not plant early ones. Now, pan around here, and we'll go to my cilantro. Now that's a pretty one. Back up just a little bit. And we got my cauliflower. It's trying to pop out. It's getting bigger than the leaves were. Couldn't keep it tied up right. You're supposed to tie these up so they don't turn brown. You can see what's popping out. It's got a little bit of a brown color to it. That's because the sun can get to it. I have my broccolis coming on. Oh, and look at that. Let's put something up there. Shows you how big that broccoli is. That one's just a baby. That one may just be a little monster. Now, 4 years ago, I had one that was bigger than a dinner plate. which was amazing for me to ever see one that big. More cilantro. It's a pretty nice little plant. Another broccoli, which I can see the worms have done their business on it. And oh, there's the other cauliflowers, I mean. This is the other one. This one's going to come out a little wider, if you can see down in there. Don't know if you can or not. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But I've got more cilantro, more cilantro hiding under a sunflower, more cilantro there, more basil, and a little basil, and a nicer basil starting to branch out. None of my other broccolis are showing signs of heads yet. That's okay. It's nice that they all don't come on at the same time. Here I've got some. These are a hybrid sauce tomato. They're supposed to be bigger. And it has a few on it. That's a good thing. And I've got other tomatoes. I don't see nothing on this one. I'm looking. I don't see nothing on that one. But I know I've got more. I've got like 4 of that hybrid sauce tomato. And I think I have 8 Amish paste tomatoes. And I know I seen a little tomato on here the other day. This is small. I probably ain't gonna find it. No, I take that back. I think I have 12 Amish paste and 8 round tomatoes and 4 of that hybrid sauce tomato. Obviously, I like the sauce tomatoes because I like to grow or make sauce, salsa, and there ain't as much juice in those. Now, come over here. Oh, and looky down in there. There it is. Zucchini. We got zucchinis coming on. Oh yeah. Zucchinis. I got 3 of those plants. Now the peppers. They haven't really taken off yet. I've got some sweet bells. One turns red. One turns yellow. That's for my homemade sandwich spread. It takes carrots, celery, sweet peppers, green onions, Miracle Whip mustard. Man, it's the whip. Beat tartar sauce on a piece of fish any day of the week. Now, the pepper I do have coming on is Mr. Cayenne. Yep. I've got several cayenne peppers on my 4 plants. I don't see no jalapenos yet though, but I have blossoms. That's a good sign. I have them. I got a couple little tomatoes there. You can see that they're not big like the other ones I got. But there's the one cucumber I planted that I planted 3 of them. 2 died because of flies getting on them. One of them survived, and it's spindly compared to the volunteers, but my little tomatoes were given to me by my brother-in-law that with his smaller city garden, he didn't have room for these. They'll do something. And off in the distance you can see some vines. Those are volunteer pumpkins from last year. There's several of those. I got some crookneck yellow squash planted, which stuff isn't looking too bad. The peppers will take off here now that they've gotten some rain. And volunteer sunflowers. I should have eradicated them. Got rid of them. They're nothing but a weed. But we got the girls that walk at night because they're working in an office. That's where they get their exercise. And I'll go to the road with a sunflower and give all the girls sunflowers. Now, there's a wider angle of my garden with my 5 rows of corn and them darn volunteer sunflowers. So that's all for the day. Father's Day, June 21st, 2015. David Sheets, good day.